Okay, I just noticed that it had stopped recording for a bit, so the first hour is definitely missing. Okay, so you completed the reading, right? You work with the reading with your partner. So now you're doing the following. So in the chat, what is an idea you remember from the readings? All right, that's the question. Write that in the chat. What's an idea you remember from any of the two readings? Okay, something could be something short, right? That got your attention. Yeah.
But I remember the, the act-
Sorry, you're
so
you're you're breaking up. I don't hear you.
what?
Sorry, can you repeat that? Hmm. Okay, so okay, for me, for example, something I remember is, well, Helen went on a very risky trip in order to help people. Okay, that is something I remember. So please write it in the chat. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Okay.
Teacher, sorry, my internet is very.
Yeah, I understand. That can happen. What were you saying, Leonardo
Um,
or Ariana?
um, Helen, the TV presenter,
Mm-hmm.
26 years old.
Very good.
Um,
But Ari, write it. Put it in the chat.
oh,
Okay,
okay.
and you tell me.
I
But no,
I
that's
think
that's very good information, by the way.
okay. Mhm. Mm,
Teacher, but do you need tell you about the paragraph I read in the activities?
Yeah, like a detail from any of the two readings, just something you remember. Okay, it doesn't have to be just an idea you remember.
I have a problem with this, teacher.
Why?
I don't remember. I have a bad
Bad
memory.
memory?
Yes.
Mm,
Por eso tomo omega 3, teacher. Qué mal.
I respect it. Okay, then in your case, Leonardo,
¿No?
uh, okay, there. Your question is different than Leonardo if you don't remember. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and read some of the comments. All right, all right, all right, all right. Ariana,
Um, three. I
your comment,
three.
your answer, yeah.
Yes. Helen is TV presenter who is 26 years old. The second woman, the complete an ultra marathon. Helen wants to be the first woman to cross the Amazon River in a kayak where there are many crocodiles.
It's a lot of information, Ariana. Amazing. Good job. Luis, and then Cristina.
Well, the girl has the idea that she wants to get down to Amazon River in kayak, but if she fell, she will die definitely with in middle of crocodiles. And the next hospital was 11 kilometers away by helicopter because there was no town, no house, no people around there. So it's very dangerous.
All right, excellent. Well done. Cristina?
Okay. And the second reading explained about how exhausted was the traveler, but at the same time was wonderful because she can see different colors of dolphins, like pink and gray.
Amazing, Cristina. Well done. Now Lisbeth and then Daniela.
It is the TV present that like sport and the rich and the she's went to do something for charter, but it is very dangerous.
Truly is. Well done. Daniela?
Last year, she became the second woman to complete the 78-mile ultra marathon in Namibia.
Well done. Daniela? Nayeli, Daniel. All right. Hernan?
Okay. The first paragraph talks about Helen Skelton, who likes challenges. This girl decided to kayak 2,200 kilometers to raise funds for a charity organization, which is a very risky trip.
Well done. Daniel, Hernan, Shirley, and Leonardo.
Okay. She became the second woman to complete the 7 mile ultra marathon in Namibia.
Helen Skelton hoped to become the first woman to kayak down the Amazon River.
Well done.
In my case,
Yes?
is what do you think the most difficult about going to the Amazon? My answer is I think that the most difficult thing about going to the Amazon would be know the route. I'm going to take the transport and do you need take? And for example, if you go to Amazon, do you need the land?
Leonardo, good job. I mean, the connection got a bit bad at the end, but very solid answer. Genesis, Gabriel, Katy.
Helen became the second human to finish the 78-mile ultramarathon in Namibia.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
Helen is a girl that hasn't been afraid of a challenge, and she became the second woman to complete an ultramarathon in Namibia.
Well done.
In this chapter, we know about Helen, that was a TV presenter and the first woman to kayak around the Amazon River.
Right on. Well done, everybody. Okay, let's move. Okay, want to show you something. Okay, look at this. This sentence particularly. So, Carlos, can you read A and Alison Barroso, can you read B?
Yes, it was Lisa's father angry about the car.
Alison, yeah?
Yes, he was furious.
He was furious, yes. Now, what is the difference between angry and furious? What do you think? Which of the two has more impact? Yeah?
Furious.
Nice. So, and that's, but if you notice, they're both adjectives, right? They're both the same category, but it's the thing of emphasis, right? So we're gonna cover this right now. Sometimes you have adjectives that have more power, right? That maybe they are a variation that has more emphasis. For example, here you have tiny. What do you think can be a word more general connected to tiny? Because tiny, you know, that tiny means that something is extremely something else. So what can be a word for tiny?
Small.
Yes. So we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna play, you're gonna do it like a listening. I'm gonna play the audio for you and you're gonna complete the words. All right? Okay, let me open it. And remember, the audio is not in the platform, so make sure to follow along. All right, this is 6A. I'm opening it right now. 7, 10, 10. Okay. I'll give you a minute. Open activity 6A so we can do it together. Let me know when you're in. Alright, you open the activity, yeah? Okay. Alright. Okay.
One.
Was Lisa's father angry about the car?
Yes, he was furious. 2. Is Oliver's flat small?
Yes, it's really tiny. Just a bedroom and a sitting room.
3.
Are you afraid of flying?
Yes, I'm terrified. I never fly anywhere.
4.
Was the food nice?
Yes, it was delicious. 5. Are you very hungry?
I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day.
6. Is your parents' house big?
It's enormous. It has 7 bedrooms.
7. Was it cold in Moscow?
It was freezing, minus 20 degrees.
8.
Was Jack's kitchen dirty?
It was filthy. It took us 3 hours to clean it. 9.
Are your parents happy about the wedding?
They're delighted. In fact, they want to pay for everything.
10.
Was the film funny?
It was hilarious. We laughed the whole way through.
11. Are you sure you locked the door?
I'm positive. I remember turning the key.
12.
Were you surprised to hear that Ted is getting married?
I was absolutely amazed. I never thought it would happen.
Let's go again.
1.53. 1.
Was Lisa's father angry about the car?
Yes, he was furious. 2. Is Oliver's flat small?
Yes, it's really tiny. Just a bedroom and a sitting room.
3.
Are you afraid of flying?
Yes, I'm terrified. I never fly anywhere.
4.
Was the food nice?
Yes, it was delicious. 5. Are you very hungry?
I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day.
6. Is your parents' house big?
It's enormous. It has 7 bedrooms.
7. Was it cold in Moscow?
It was freezing, minus 20 degrees.
8.
Was Jack's kitchen dirty?
It was filthy. It took us 3 hours to clean it. 9.
Are your parents happy about the wedding?
They're delighted. In fact, they want to pay for everything.
10.
Was the film funny?
It was hilarious. We laughed the whole way through.
11. Are you sure you locked the door?
I'm positive. I remember turning the key.
12.
Were you surprised to hear that Ted is getting married?
I was absolutely amazed. I never thought it would happen.
All right, and one last time, just in case.
1.53. 1.
Was Lisa's father angry about the car?
Yes, he was furious. 2. Is Oliver's flat small?
Yes, it's really tiny. Just a bedroom and a sitting room.
3.
Are you afraid of flying?
Yes, I'm terrified. I never fly anywhere.
4.
Was the food nice?
Yes, it was delicious. 5. Are you very hungry?
I'm starving. I haven't eaten all day.
6.
Is your parents' house big? It's enormous. It has 7 bedrooms.
7.
Was it cold in Moscow?
It was freezing. -20 degrees.
8.
Was Jack's kitchen dirty?
It was filthy. It took us 3 hours to clean it. 9.
Are your parents happy about the wedding?
They're delighted. In fact, they want to pay for everything.
10.
Was the film funny?
It was hilarious. We laughed the whole way through.
11.
Are you sure you locked the door? I'm positive. I remember turning the key.
12.
Were you surprised to hear that Ted is getting married?
I was absolutely amazed. I never thought it would happen.
Did you finish it? Yeah? Okay, sweet. Okay. All right. So let's move them. So the vocabulary that you just got, the new adjective, the emphatic adjectives, I'm putting them on the chat. Here's what you're gonna do. Choose 2 of the adjectives and use them to talk about yourself. Your life. In my case, I like freezing water, but for showers. I know it's gonna sound super stupid, but I don't like drinking cold water because like it feels too cold. But I love like icy water for bath. Yeah. So, all right. Choose from the list 2 words and just write 2 sentences, okay? Okay, so write it down. It doesn't have to be so long, just 2 short sentences, all right? When you have your examples, put them in the chat, okay? And we check them. All right, I got 7 answers so far. Okay, I'll wait 2 more minutes, okay? And we start sharing. So I'm just gonna ask you to read one of the examples you posted, okay? Just one. Hernan, then Leonardo, then Lisbeth. Hernan?
I get curious when things don't go as planned.
Excellent.
Me, a teacher. I am terrible at driving a private vehicle, but I always positive that nothing is going to happen.
Good, good comment, Leonardo. Great. That's the attitude. Lisbeth, Luis, Genesis.
Lisbeth. Bueno, sorry. I have a dog, and last month she's had puppies. They are so teeny and cute. My family and I are very
Delighted.
delighted. Yeah. Okay.
Remember, teeny or tiny? How do we say it? Should be tiny. All right, Luis, Genesis.
Well, I like tiny salt desserts and parties. I always prefer delicious patties than chocolate cones. I'm team salt.
Right on, Luis. Genesis, Ariana.
I like to be a positive person despite any difficult, and I get furious when people are not organized.
I get furious when I see some animal being mistreated. I like to eat the typical Manabi food. It is really delicious.
Nice, nice. It is, Ariana. Right on. Okay, goes Cristina, then Katy, then Carlos.
Okay. I think that Carolina's park in Quito is enormous in comparison to other parks that I ever seen. And for me, Chinese restaurant in Quevedo cooking delicious, better than other restaurants that I've gone to eat.
Right on. Actually, yeah, you know, Cristina, that people call Quevedo Little China.
Well, I am for Valencia, that is close to Quevedo.
Yes, like
Yeah.
before the Mana or passing the Mana.
Before. Valencia is between Quevedo and La Mana.
Yes. No, it's because I mean, I used to live there. I grew up in Quevedo, and I remember that there was a time where if you walked like a block, you find a new Chinese restaurant. Like
Yeah.
it was insane. Cause like you know, you were with your family on a Sunday, and they were like, okay, what you guys wanna eat? And you look around, and all the options were Chinese restaurant, and they went, all right, Chifa, I guess. So yeah,
Yeah.
fun times. Right on, Cristina. Katy, Carlos, Alison, Altamirano.
I love delicious desserts. And when I travel to Guayaquil, I always buy a little piece of cake. I feel like a positive person.
Right on.
I think bologna is delicious, but it always depends on the place where they prepare it and how they prepare it. I get very furious when my plans change.
I like to see the good things in life. You could say I am positive, but I get furious when I am driving under traffic.
Mhm. Right on, Alison. And our last three, Jocelyn, Gabriel, Daniel. Yeah, Jocelyn, Daniel, Gabriel.
When I was work, I was very tiny. I like positive people.
Uh, I'm amazed about how much I progressed playing guitar, and through the months I learned a lot, and I think it's positive for me.
I am the lighted person, but that doesn't mean that I am always positive.
I get it. You know, Daniel, it wouldn't be delighted, it would be delightful. Because delighted is the emotion, right? How you feel. Delightful is the quality. Like, you know, you're a nice, enjoyable person. Yeah. All right, buddy. Daniela, Alison Barroso, Nayeli, and Shirley.
At home, we love the food my grandmother makes. It is very delicious. When my cousins are starving, they don't leave anything.
Good job. Yeah.
I am very hilarious and positive, but only with friends. I consider it fitting to share brains with people.
I like to eat delicious things, but to move is already filthy.
Right, Shirley. And that should be it. Okay, kids. Yeah, let's go on break now. And we come back, we're gonna focus on two things particularly for this unit. The grammar topic, which it's more than anything to review present perfect because maybe I feel that it's clear, but we could make it clearer. And to also like cover some writing. Okay? All right, so I'll see you in a jiffy. Meet you back at 11:15. All right? Okay, so welcome back once again. And let's see. Okay, so let's first do some listening, right? And then we move on to our first grammar topic. Okay, so listening is open. It's called 1C. All right. Yeah. Okay. Um, so you basically gotta listen and you pick the best option. All right, you don't have to write anything, just pick the best option that completes it. It's about a woman called Jane who did social labor in Uganda. She went there to help people. Amazing story. Okay, so I'll let you do it. You let me know when you finish, okay? Okay. So now you're done with your listening. Let's see. All right, so yesterday we talked about present perfect, right? Anybody remembers why we use present perfect? Yeah,
Things in the past with no specific time.
excellent. Very good. Now, there is a variation of present perfect that we use for specific situations, and I'm gonna show you that right now. So, what is the kicker? Look at this. I'd like you to compare the two examples. In the first one, you have someone saying, I felt terrible 2 weeks ago. I took some medicine and then I felt better. And then you had another person going, I've been feeling terrible for 2 weeks. I've been taking medicine, but that doesn't help. What would be the difference between both cases? Yeah? What do you think?
In the first case, the action finished. In the
Excellent.
second case, the action is still continue.
Perfect. Absolutely. That is the right answer. Yes. Now, if you notice, I've been feeling terrible. That looks like present perfect, but it has one more thing. What is that? So you have the present perfect right here. I have been. But then you also have this.
Present continuous.
Yes. So it's present perfect continuous. And what is the difference? This is just like the same way that, simple present and present continuous are similar and different. It's exactly the same. Okay, so let's see it. Okay, I wanted to show you an image. Just wait a minute. Hmm. Wait. Oh, there you are. Okay. Before we enter into present perfect continuous, let's go back to present perfect, okay? It makes more sense. So this is basically the uses we know of present perfect, right? The ones that you already have used. But this is particularly the biggest difference. Non-action verbs. What is the meaning of that? Some verbs do not indicate an action. There is a difference between like, love, and play, for example. Between like and love, there is really not an action. It's more of a feeling, a state, right? But when you have play, talk, wait, that's an action, right? So the big idea is that we use present perfect continuous, right? when we're talking actions, all right? But, how do you know? And then we move to the next part. Okay, let me show you. So, the present perfect continuous, right? Describes what a person is doing, and it tells you how long they have been doing that. That's more than anything the function. Dylan is writing an email. He has been writing for 2 hours, right? And again, I don't say he has written for 2 hours because write is an action. So I use present perfect continuous. Okay. If you look at the structure, right, of present perfect continuous, well, it's literally the present perfect, have been, always, or has, depending, and the verb in ing. That's it. That's present perfect continuous. All right. And now we go. So I, we, they, you have the, like, if you want to use a contraction, been, always been, and the verb in ing. Doing, waiting, talking. Yeah. And of course, with he, she, it, has. Now, what else? Maybe Christina, can you help us reading that?
Okay. Everything.
Yeah, just the first block, the text.
Okay. So present perfect continuous. The present perfect continuous talks about an action that starts in the past and continues in the present. The action is not yet complete. It tells how long the action has been in progress.
So that's important to remember, right? He has been doing laundry since 8. They have been waiting for the bus for 20 minutes. For present perfect and present perfect continuous, we use for and since. What is the difference? When they are connected to different things. For is connected to what? Since is connected to what?
Time.
Yep. I mean, you're not wrong, but be a bit more specific. Since indicates what? Since 8 o'clock, since yesterday, since last year.
The specific time.
Yeah, but what about the specific time?
Dates.
Date, okay. If we're talking, right? And you tell me, how long have you been working? I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I have been working since 2015. What was the start? When did the action start? Very good. So since indicates
when the action starts.
Bingo. So that's why we have to be specific, right? Since yesterday, since last night, since 10 p.m., since July, all right? That's for since. But what about for? Look at for. For 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes is not a start. What is 20 minutes?
A period of time.
Beautiful. Yes, Kathy, absolutely. So a period or a amount of time, right? 20 minutes, 2 hours, 50 days, 2 years, 3 years, right? Okay. Let's continue with this. We're going to review for and since. Like basically what you told me, right? They've been going there for years. He has been drinking coffee since he was 8, right? Okay, sorry, my dog. You don't have to write down, but I'd like you to look and we complete together, okay? So can somebody tell me number 1?
Since.
Sorry? 4 or since?
Since.
Yes. Number 2?
4.
4.
Very good. Number 3?
4.
Yes. Because it's an amount of time, it's a quantity, 6 years, 4, 6 years. What about number 4?
Since.
Yes. Number 5?
Since.
Now, in this case, it's tricky because if you want to talk about the event and not the time, you say, okay, let's go out for Valentine's Day. But in that case, you are using for like a preposition. All right. Okay. What about the next one? Last July.
Or
Yes,
Or
since. Because you're using last. That's a specific and it's not a quantity, right? When you have a go and last, it's always going to be since. Yeah. Okay. Many years.
4.
Very good. Breakfast.
Since.
Yes. Again, and this one is tricky because if you're talking about time since, but if you're talking about the food, you say, yeah, I didn't eat for anything for breakfast. You see, it depends the context. What about hours?
4.
or
Yeah. And 2 months?
4.
Okay, let's try again. 2 months? You got shy. 4. But what happens if I say ago, 2 months ago? Can I still use 4? Yeah, what if I put ago, what happens? Can I still say, 4 2 months ago?
We could use since.
Since. Perfect. Yes, Kathy. Yeah. All right. So that's for and since. That's in the bag. Okay. Why don't we practice more of this present perfect continuous? Okay. All right. Wait a second, please. For this one, I would like you to try an exercise. More than anything, so you can review the structure. Okay. No. Okay. So what do we think? Look at number 1. It has snowing a lot this week. What's the best option?
The second option.
Yeah. Your brother and sister been getting along?
Have.
Very good. Okay, Rick.
Has.
Yes.
Mhm. This one should be, right? I'm tired because I have.
Has.
I has or I've?
I.
Okay, now we're talking. Julie,
Has been.
but which one? One or three?
Three.
The three.
Yes. Uh-huh. Did you know he's been teaching German space 15 years?
4.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, we've been watching TV. Yes?
15.
This one, he has?
Been working.
Yes. Remember, we need to complete the present perfect, right? And then with continuous. Has it?
Been.
My brother has been traveling.
4.
Yes. Okay. So that is basically present perfect, continuous. Now, what about the difference? Like I was telling you, they can be used similarly, present perfect and present perfect continuous, but present perfect continuous emphasizes actions. Okay, so that is something present perfect can't do, right? That's, for example, if you have the verb love, you're not gonna say I have been loving you, right? Doesn't sound right. You go, well, I have loved you for this time. Okay, so let's practice now. First, we're gonna use, before we go to our beloved platform, we're gonna practice here with our good people of Oxford. Okay. This one is not graded, but it's a good practice nonetheless. Okay. You do this one on your own, and the other one we have to do it together. All right? Okay. Link in the chat. When you're done, send a screenshot to the WhatsApp group, okay? All right. Okay, this one we're gonna do together, all right? Jesus Christ, just a second, sorry. Sorry, my glasses got dirty. Okay, so in this one, you have to complete using present perfect or present perfect continuous. Now, remember what I told you. Action verbs and not action verbs. Look at the first one. No, my best friend. If the verb is no, what do you think it could be? Present perfect or present perfect continuous? Eh? So, yeah, but help me out. So how do we say it? I have been knowing or I have known.
Yes, I have it all.
Mhm. Okay, what about number two? Work.
We have been working.
Yeah. What about three? Get up.
The second is not have.
Oh my God, you're completely right. Thank you. My bad. Three, Jane. How do we feel about number three? Every morning.
Continuous.
Yeah. So how would you say it?
Jane has been getting up.
But I would say in this case, since you add every, if you remember, wait a minute. No, my bad. Ignore you. It's correct. It's correct. I got it mixed. Okay, what about four? Hmm? And five?
Have been waiting.
Oh. And six?
I have helped.
Are you sure?
Only help.
I would consider I have been helping because like you were doing this, right? But okay, let's check. Okay. Um. Yeah. When we were right. Just that with contractions. Nice. Okay. So now we go to the platform. Wait. So I'm gonna open the following exercises. Sorry, it's just that. All right, so Grammar Bank 1A, all right, one exercise in the platform. Then we have something in the Moodle. Sorry, what? No, not the Moodle, something in Google Classroom, my bad. But okay, first our Moodle. Okay. All right, check it. So you have this. Grammar Bank 1A. You basically have to put the phrases in the right place to complete them. Okay. Right. And you get around 15 minutes for that. Okay, so now that you finished that activity, we are going into our Google Classroom. Okay, so you open here and you get the following. So let me show you. Basically, you're gonna choose two of the prompts and write about them using present perfect simple and present continuous, right? So here you have, there is a lot of choose, you know. Okay, so I chose number 8. I have had my headphones for almost a year. I've been listening to music since I can remember, and being able to listen to music at any moment without having to worry about cables is the best. Also try to use the adjectives, right? What else? I am amazed at the sound quality. All right. So how many are you gonna choose? How many?
2.
Yes. And also, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Carlos. Also try to use the adjectives, okay? This activity is in Google Classroom. Do you see it? So let's work with 10 minutes then, okay? At 12:44, we check what you have. Okay, so let's see. Alright. I think this is you, Gabriel, right? Hi, Gabriel, is this you? Is this you?
Yeah.
Okay, can you read the first one for us, please?
Okay. I have been using it since 2023. I have posted an enormous quantity of states on Instagram. Lately, I've been engaging more actively with followers, exploring new content, and building a positive digital presence.
All right. No, just the first one, but
Okay.
okay. Excellent. Right on. I would just say instead of evolving, maybe growing. Or, oh, no. I see what you mean. It's not evolving. Developing. Okay, like, you know,
Yeah.
cultivating and whatnot. Right on, Gabriel, well done. This is Alison. Okay. Okay, Alison, read the first 3 lines.
I have been living for 7 years in the outskirts of the city of Ambato, and a shading place because there is not much car traffic and it is surrounded by nature.
Well done. Nature. Right, Alison? Okay, Alison Barroso. All right, don't forget to finish, Alison.
No, teacher, ya estoy terminando. Lo
Okay.
subo.
Leonardo. Okay, still finishing. Cristina. Nice. All right, Cristina. Read until furious.
Okay, so I have been driving since 2018, but I have had my car for a year. Having a car helps you a lot, but the traffic is awful, especially at 6 p.m. When I drive at the time, I become furious.
Amazing. Good job using the adjectives too, Christina. Well done. All right, this is Luis. Okay, Luis. Read for us until life.
Okay. For the past 2 years, I have owned an Apple Watch smartwatch, and it has become an integral part of my daily life.
Okay, nice. I really like how you're using a lot of like present perfect too. That's a very good touch. All right, this is Hernan. Okay, tell us about Catherine, Hernan.
Okay, I have known Catherine for a long time. She's one of my close friends. She's funny to talk to. She gets furious easily. And we have been doing group work for 1 month now for a project we have.
Nice. Sounds fun, bud. Good job. Daniel. All right, Daniel, tell us until stop me.
I have had a car for 3 years. I have been driving very carefully and respecting whole traffic law, but in December of last year, aquí cómo sería, mister? Quiero poner vigilante de tránsito, pero
Oh,
me
yeah,
sale.
yeah. Okay, that's a traffic cop. Wait, no. I'm pretty sure they have another name. The what? No. Oh yeah, no. Traffic cop. Traffic officer.
In December of the last year, traffic cop unfairly stopped me. I am very furious. He gave me an 900 ticket. Currently or actually.
Currently is the correct answer.
I have been doing in the procedures to make a change.
Nice. Right, Daniel, well done. Now, Carlos. Can you read for us, Carlos? Tell us about something you're learning to do.
I have been learning to play the guitar for the past 6 months, and the journey has been both challenging and rewarding. The initial stage were filled with frustration as a struggled to coordinate my fingers and produce clear notes. However, with consistent practice, I can see the progress I have made.
Right, Carlos. Good job. Shirley. Make sure to finish, Shirley. Please. Alright, Liz, tell us about your friend Danny.
Mister,
Yes?
¿le leo?
Yes. Until graduated.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have knew my friend Danny and Lore for also 2 years old. We meet at school and we have been keeping in touch since we graduate. I live with my mom and dad in nice house. We have been living there since I was a baby. The neighborhood is nice. I have met a lot of friends there.
Right. Right on, Liz. Okay, Ariana, tell us about your read until network.
Yes. I downloaded the TikTok social network in quarantine, and since the pandemic, I have been using it. It is amazing how many hours a person can waste on social network. Although it also depends on the content you consume. In my case, I have paranormal videos on my TikTok account about how to prepare delicious food, Excel tips, etc.
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 That sounds like good content, right, Ariana?
Thank you.
All right, Kathy, tell us about your best friend.
I have known my best friend for many years. We have always been talking on social media when we can see each other. But when we do, we talk for hours over delicious coffee.
Nice. Good use of the adjectives too, Kathy. Daniela, tell us about Stephanie. Tell us until smallest thing.
I have a friend named Stephanie. We have a hilarious friendship of 12 years. She is the only person who has seen me furious or terrified for the smallest thing.
Smallest thing, yes. Very good, Daniela. Nayeli, tell us. By the way, Daniela, good use of the adjectives. Nayeli, tell us about this. Your friend Paula.
Okay, I have been friends with Paula for 2 years. Since we meet, we have shared many fun moments. We wish we had known each other before. We have been thinking about doing the thesis together. We are already a year away.
Nayeli. Good job. And Genesis. Tell us about a sport you play.
Okay, I have had my swimming course for almost 4 months. I have been amazed with the result I see in myself. Being able to do this sport at any time of the week without having to worry about work is hilarious.
Okay. All right. And that should be about it. And all right, boys and girls. We're gonna call it here. And yeah. All right, now,